Hello, friends. Back with another meditation. This is the second scope of mindfulness. Last time we did body mindfulness, and this practice is called mindful sensitivity. This is the experience, raw experience of being inside our bodies. This practice helps us explore what it's like to be in our bodies, really being present to the feelings, sensations that are there, and working with being with those emotions, not reacting to them, just experiencing them and practicing and finding ways to really just be able to be with our emotions, be with our feelings. The last meditation we did was really about pushing the pause button on our stress response. So just pausing the stress, allowing us to get a moment of peace, a moment of break from feeling stressed out. And this practice of mindful sensitivity is about putting the brakes on the reactivity that we tend to experience. So we feel stress, get caught up in it, we react to it. So the first meditation was about pausing the stress experience, if you will, for a moment, the intake of stress. And this practice is about pausing our reactivity to it so we can really get a clear sense of what's going on here. How do I feel? What am I experiencing? And practice being with that instead of reacting to it, which is something that is a very powerful help to us when we're out there in the world every day. When emotions arise, we can learn to just be with them and see them for what they are, mainly transient things that come and go, as opposed to feeling something, feeling it come on very suddenly, and then reacting to it in an instant out of habit, which is where a lot of our suffering comes from. So this is about slowing it down and really being able to be with those emotions and feelings so that when we're out there in the world doing our regular everyday things, we're not as overtaken by them and we have more choice in the matter of our lives. Okay, with the preamble out of the way, I invite you to just get comfortable, um, relax for a second. Close your eyes if you can. Get comfortable in wherever you're seated or standing. Just get comfortable. Take a few moments for yourself. Settle in. Close your eyes if you can. Let's do two purifying breaths. So we're going to breathe in through the nostrils as normal, and then exhale with a sigh like this. Let's do one more of those. Great. Now, with eyes still closed, breathe normal through the nostrils. And we're just going to lightly settle into our seat. Be real gentle with ourselves, becoming aware of our surroundings, settling into our breathing. Let's just breathe naturally, normally, easily. And I invite you to feel your feet on the floor. Feel your butt on your chair, back on your chair. Feel your hands in your lap, by your sides, on your knees, wherever they are. Feel the air on your skin. Now, in breathing normally, I invite you to just notice that part in your body, that area of your body where if someone were to ask you to point to where you're really breathing, this is the point you would point to. It's that point where you feel like the breath is moving the most easily, seamlessly, effortlessly. You would say, oh yeah, that's where I really feel like I'm breathing, that point. Well, just find that for yourself. As I mentioned in the last video, For some people, that's the nostrils. Others, it's the chest. For me, it's in the belly or the solar plexus region. And going through the first scope of mindfulness before we emerge into or move into the second, let's bring our focus, our awareness to that point where we find the breathing the easiest. That place we just found, we call that home base. And this is the point where you can always come back to if your mind starts to wander, which is natural. Thoughts come up and pull you away. Just notice it, gently bring it back to home base. You can always breathe into that point, re-enter the flow. So as we bring our attention there, let's let the attention ripple outward, first downward through the body, down our stomach and back to our hips, from our hips to our knees, knees to our ankles, ankles through our feet, down our toes. Now let's let the awareness ripple upward, up the chest and the back to the shoulders, shoulders down to elbows, elbows down to wrists, wrists through the hands, down the fingers, all the way down. Bringing our focus back to our shoulders, letting the awareness ripple upward across the neck and throat to the jaw, from the jaw to the bridge of the nose, to the middle of the forehead, and both sides meeting up at the crown of our heads, very top. And now that we've brought body and mind back into alignment, let's just scan our bodies first for any sensations that are pleasant. And that could be really anything. It could be the way your feet feel on the floor. Maybe you're wearing cozy socks or something. For me, I always find my hands feel very nice in my lap. Always a pleasant feeling. Wherever it is for you, just find that pleasant feeling, pleasant sensation, and spend a moment being with it. Now, can you be with it without getting attached to it, stuck on it, hooked by it? Can you be with it and roll away from it? No longing or attachment. Just to notice. Next, let's look at scanning the body for unpleasant sensation. So you could have a physical sensation in your body that's not quite nice, an ache or a pain, could be anything, a grumbling tummy. My posture's always, it's never so great, so my back is always maybe giving me a little something. Thankfully not too much, but a little sign, hey. So, okay, bring your attention to the unpleasant. And I should say, the way I do this is just by scanning my body. And you can do a body scan very simply just by bringing your attention, say, to the top of your head and then slowly moving it downward, scanning through the head and the neck, chest, stomach, hips, knees, toes, whatever. just looking gently. And when you find it, bringing your attention to it. Now, with the unpleasant sensation, what we want to be aware of and explore is just how well we can be with this feeling. Right? In this case, it's about merely being with the unpleasantness, bearing up under it, enduring it. Because so much of our instinct is aversion, to avoid, to distance ourselves from things that make us uncomfortable. So this practice is really just about, can I be with the things that make me feel uncomfortable? This sensation in my body, for a start. I've got this little discomfort in my upper part of my back. Just not doing anything about it, just being with it. Really just bringing my attention to it, seeing what it has in store for me, experiencing it. And what you may find is that as you spend time with it, that it changes. It just shifts as you spend time with it. And now finally, I invite you to scan your body for a neutral sensation or sensations. And these are areas that don't have a particularly clear charge of positive or of unpleasant or pleasant, rather. This is an area that maybe is often overlooked in your body. And we just bring our attention to an area that's overlooked, and we look. And I find that looking at the neutral sensations are like opening a door and seeing what's inside, seeing what's behind it. Always some interesting information, not always earth-shattering or anything, but always interesting information behind there. So I invite you to just look for yourself at this neutral sensation somewhere in your body and see what information is there for you. All right. Now with these next few breaths, we just ride those back out to the outer layer, outer edges of our body, reconnecting to where we touch the outer world. Feel your feet on the floor, your hands in your lap, on your knees, by your sides, your butt on the chair, back on the chair, air on your skin. You can start wiggling your toes, your fingers, just gently, lightly help you reawaken your body, reconnect with it. And now, at your own pace, whenever you're ready, just slowly opening your eyes, taking a look around the room, and reacquainting yourself with where you are. Wonderful. I hope that practice was as beneficial to you as it has been for me, and can't wait to see you next time. Have a blissful day.